So these bolt handles, I've actually had a lot of great feedback from guys. They really like the idea, and it is really a nice way to kind of alleviate some of the bolt lift problems that the Savage Axis has. But I've gotten some feedback from customers, and I'm actually going to discontinue the Stealth model because it was just too thin and a little too fragile. I had a few break. Now, I've actually got some more variants that I'm going to do though, as far as colors go. So we have a pink version for the ladies, if you are so interested. Still doing the brown and also the green. I'm also looking at doing an orange, a blaze orange, which I think some of you might like. And depending on how you design your gun, this might look pretty cool. It's actually a nice bright highlight, let's put it that way. I've been looking though for filaments that are a matte finish, because I don't think you should use glossy reflective stuff on your gun. Alright, so let's quickly go through the ins and outs of how to install this on your bolt, because believe it or not, some people need help with this. It should be pretty self-explanatory. So on the bottom piece, there's some wording that says gun points, and then there's an arrow. Okay, so the way your bolt would be in your gun, you need to orient it such that the arrow is pointing in the same direction that the gun is pointing. And then you put the top one on, and they should actually just snap together like so. And then we'll take screw and screwdriver. I've switched to a Phillips head screw, and the reason for this was it was a little bit more rounded and ergonomic, but also it had a bigger head on it, which kind of distributes the stress a little bit better. So there may be a seam that may be a little bit open on yours. It's all going to depend on the size of the bolt knob, because these vary quite a bit. It's a cast part, they're not that consistent. Plus, of course, the plastic also varies a little bit. Now, if you still have a little bit of looseness in yours, then here's what I recommend. Don't try and cramp this down harder. You'll just break it, because it is plastic after all. What you need to do is take some E6100 or E600 glue, or some sort of the glue basically, and there's actually a small indent on the top side piece which will allow you to put some glue in there, and then you can compress it all together. And that way you'll have a nice solid fit to yours. Although most of you should have no problem just clamping it on. And so we're going to put it in the gun now. And there's kind of about what it's going to look like. And it is quite a bit easier with this guy on here versus using the very small, tiny little hammer, tiny little bolt that Savage gives you.